it's time for mailbag. I haven't done one of these in a couple of freaking weeks, months, or I don't know. It's been a while. You know what? I actually have to get one more thing before I start, and that is a package from PinchMe. So I'll be right back. And I got a box from PinchMe. So I will go through first the Book of the Month Club, because that was one that I sent for and paid for. Whoa, dropping stuff everywhere. I did pick out a book this time. One thing with Book of the Month Club, it's $14.99 if you pick out a book. And if you don't see anything, which happens to me, like I'll be looking and there's like really nothing that I'm dying to spend my money on as far as books go. And if you don't see anything that you want, you just skip a month and you don't lose the amount of money that you've put in. It just pauses like every month until you buy a book, and then when you do buy a book, it then charges you $14.99 and gives you a credit toward the next month. So I have one credit, so that next time when I pick a book, I will definitely cancel my well, maybe I will, maybe I won't. I got this book by The Sundown Motel by Simone St. James. It's the first book that I have found interesting enough to go ahead and buy. Now, first I want to tell you that Book of the Month Club used to send out these cheesy little books that were basically nothing more than a paperback that had hardcovers on it. They were not very sturdy books. They didn't last forever. They were not like great quality. And they used to be cheaper. But now, and they were smaller than the standard book, but now the books they create, even though they're emblazoned with Book of the Month Club symbols on them, they are full-size books. These things are glued onto like a framework, like a regular book. Like if you look at your hardcover books, you'll see that there's some kind of a framework behind the glued part of the binding. And this probably has it inside the binding. I will investigate that because I want to make sure this book is going to last. But the reason that I picked this book is because it was billed as kind of a ghost story. And I love ghost stories. I like supernatural stories. I like, I like all kinds of stuff, but I have to say my favorite books, if I were to reach for books right now, would be either F. Paul Wilson's Repairman Jack series, although I loved a couple of his other books that were not part of that series. Although Midnight Mass was a little too intense for me, and so I'm going to give that to my daughter. That's F. Paul Wilson. It's all about vampires taking over the world. Oh. It has a great premise, though. This nun, a rabbi, and a ragtag group of people are fighting and killing these vampires. So it just seems insurmountable, and vampires creep me out. This is not written like a silly little fairy tale like, some of these vampire books are. This is like gritty, real, throats being torn out, that kind of stuff. I'm just not into it. About halfway through the book, I was like, I can't do it. So I skipped to the end, and I saw the ending, and I was like, I can't read this book. No, I just can't. So anyway, that's an old book. Nobody even knows it exists. It's called Midnight Mass by F. Paul Wilson. If you like vampire fiction, you would like that. That, and also The Tomb, that is also vampire fiction, but it's like so well done. It's unbelievable. It's like probably one of the best books I've ever read. The other author that I would grab for in a heartbeat is Dean Koontz. I love his books. Some of them are a little, too freakish, but most of them are, like, my favorite one is Lightning. It's just fabulous. It's my favorite book ever. So anyway, this book sounded interesting because it has a ghost story. So that is why I went ahead and I bought this book. I am not looking to rebuild my collection. I gave up half of my books. I gave up some books that I wish I didn't give up. but I can get them. A lot of them are not available at the library, so I don't know. I guess I could get them as electronic books, but I don't want to spend any money. I have like 8 million books, and NetGalley also sends me free books to read. So, yeah, that's something to look to if you're a prolific reader and you write reviews. Check out netgalley.com. It is a site where you can download Kindle books. If you don't have a Kindle, you can actually, most readers have a Kindle app. I have a Nook, and I downloaded, it's a, what's it called when you can download anything? It's like my phone. I am able to download the Kindle reading app, and so that's how I get my books from NetGalley. If you're interested in doing that, I highly recommend that you look it up. Sometimes people stay back because they're like, oh, you have to be a librarian or a teacher. No, you don't. You just have to be somebody who'll read and review the books. So anyway, this looks like it'll be really interesting, and I will give you guys an update after I read it. I did want to talk to you about PinchMe. Now, you see other influencers with giant boxes full of stuff. These are people who PinchMe selects to receive these boxes that have like basically all the samples that are available if they're offered to you. It's based on like surveys and your age. Ageism is alive and well in PinchMe, which is a shame because a lot of the beauty products are not offered to people who are my age, which is disappointing because I am older than I look, and although this gray hair, man, it's really starting to wear me down. And I would really like to try some of the beauty stuff that they send out. But anyway, I got something decent in here and something very basic to try. And a cold medicine. I couldn't proceed any further with this choice thing until I chose the cold medicine, and then it let me go. So yeah, that's the other problem with PinchMe. It doesn't always allow you to move forward until you pick something they desperately want you to pick. I'm going to talk about the slightly controversial thing last. They did send me Chlorofen 12. It's like a 3-in-1 allergy medicine. I have allergies. I don't know if I can take this because I have mild hypertension. So I have to do a little bit of research on this, but it is something that my son could use. So I said yes to that. I also said yes to this, which really is kind of disgusting, but I guess it could be good. It is mayo chup. And basically it is mayo and ketchup combo. Ooh, there's one that's avocado. That I would be interested in. They do send you a $1 coupon and a packet. And mayo and ketchup have been like a staple in some states for a dressing to dip French fries in, which I guess is why they show a plate full of French fries. I've never had that. I've never had the desire to do that, but I will give this a try. Honestly, it might be good. And honestly, if that really is avocado, then that might be really good because I love avocado. Now on to the third and final thing from my PinchMe box, and this is the thing that's kind of controversial. And it is these Lumify eye drops. It's a sample, probably the same size sample that was sent out to people who are subscribers to Allure Beauty Box, because everybody got a thing of eye drops. So, you know, and there's the advertising right there. And it's basically like makes it look like maybe the whites of your eyes are going to look sparkly white. People of my generation, older people, back in those days, we didn't wear, well, first of all, there was no sunscreen until I was a teenager. I was a young teenager, though. And there was SPF number 8, and it was copper tone. That was the highest you could get. So a lot of us have a lot of sun damage. I know I have sun damage, but I keep my skin like as in good condition as I can, and the products I use, I believe, help. Nothing is going to make the eyes of someone who never wore sunglasses brilliantly white again. I actually talked to my ophthalmologist about it. I forget what the term is called. I'll see if I can look it up and put it in down here below. But it's people who have been exposed to a lot of sunlight and never protected their eyes from the sun. The whites of their eyes are just not pure white anymore. If you have the whites of your eyes are not real white, nothing is going to make them whiter. What this does is it makes the blood vessels in your eyes constrict a little bit so that the whites of your eyes don't look like they have all veins scattered throughout. So I am interested to try this. I have tried a couple of get the red out type eye drops. I don't know what size they could possibly. Oh, isn't that precious? This is the sample size. I one-time use. So I better make it good because it's only one use. Like, seriously, why do they do that? So it's a pack that's got a single-use vial in it. I had eye drops. I just threw them out because they were getting pretty old. I can't remember the name of them, but I'll look that up too down below. I'll put it if I can find it. And that was, they would sting your eyes a little bit, but then your eyes would look less veiny. And that's really what these types of eye drops do. They just make the veins constrict in your eyes. Sometimes people get addicted to eye drops that have the, whitening effect of making the veins recede in your eye, and basically that using them too often can be damaging because you look like freaking Frankenstein when you don't use them. And so yeah, using something like this occasionally is okay, but be careful, guys, and you should always talk to your ophthalmologist about anything that you're going to be using on your eyes. I got a medical device. My address is out there for the world to find. I kind of buried it, but it's still in existence on my website. So clearly these two companies were able to find my address. And this one sent me, they didn't enclose anything, so I don't know. Maybe it was from one of my doctors advising. I don't know. It's Healthmate, and I don't know what it does other than I believe that it checks your heart for AFib. Maybe. It's got a lot of sensors and wires, and I have no idea how to use it. It's a cute little machine. I popped it out. It's like the size of the cell phones. About 10 years ago, you could get a cell phone about this big, but this thing is... It's by Healthmate Forever. If anybody out there has one of these things, can you please tell me what it is? I'm going to do a little bit more digging to find out, because I don't know why this company sent me this. I just thought that was a bizarre thing to get in the mail. Wouldn't you agree? Like, seriously? Can somebody please just send me some makeup? Okay, now the last thing is something that I really like. So I was happy to get, but I have to give some of these away. I already am going to be giving some glasses to my daughter. These are blue light glasses and a pair of sunglasses. I don't have distance vision problems, but I have close-up vision problems. I need a subscription of about $250, and so these are not going to work for me because they're just blue light glasses. They don't have like any kind of magnification. So you know, close up I'm not going to see anything. But they're by a company called Sojos. They sent me a couple pairs. I think 3 pairs. This envelope just arrived in the mail one day and it had all these glasses in it. They're in kind of cool case, but wait till you see the sunglasses case. That's like a whole different ball game. These glasses, let's see. They come with a cleaning cloth and a storage thing and a eyeglass repair kit. A little tiny screwdriver. They're like really nicely packaged. Oops. I don't want to take the cardboard off because I'm going to be giving these to somebody. So I don't want to wear them and get my head germs and makeup on them. But they are kind of cool. And, you know, I think that they actually are really nice. I did get a couple different types. This is a gold frame, or gold tone frame, I should say. And then there is the black frame. And these would actually be good for my son-in-law, Chris. I don't think he has to wear glasses, and he's on the computer all the time, so these would be good for him. And my daughter will get another pair. So there's a gold. I know there's a tortoiseshell one. Let's see what this one is. It might be black again. Yeah, it's in a different type of packaging. So, and it's wrapped in stuff like cellophane, kind of soft and thoroughly taped together, but they're pretty. I can see through the cellophane. They have like a little metallic detail here and here, and these are really nice. I just wish they had the magnification 250, because I would use these. I'm on the computer all day, and my eyes at the end of the day, a lot of times I'm very bleary-eyed, so it would be nice to have a pair of blue light glasses that had magnification. If these guys just wrote to me, they could have asked me what my prescription is, or if I have a prescription, and I would have told them. But they didn't email me. They just mailed the stuff. Now, I am very excited about the sunglasses. They came in this giant case, right? So, yeah. They slide out like this. These I'm going to keep. And then, let's see if I can get the case out. Ooh. The box is really cool, and this is pyramid shaped. Like, look at that. And this is the glasses case. And it came with these sunglasses that are really cool, but they're wrapped in so many layers of stuff. Now, I do wear sunglasses, so I will be keeping these. I don't need glasses for distance. I only need them for close-up, so these will work for me. This says, oh, there's like a polarizer tester. I don't know how that works, but I'll do some reading on that. And this pair of glasses I can take this sleeve off of. It's in this super soft plastic sleeve. And these I'm definitely going to keep because they're the only pair I can actually use. So let's get the plastic off. Oh my god, guys, these are freaking beautiful glasses. Now, they're going to be giant on my head, but doesn't matter. They are beautiful. Like, beautiful. Wow. And they are so dark without, like, canceling everything out. These are freaking gorgeous. You never underestimate the strength of a good pair of sunglasses, and these are clearly that. So I am very happy to get these sunglasses. I'm gonna put them in protective custody until I get them into a case that's less cumbersome than this one. I'm so amazed at how nice these are and the cool case. The case is so cool. It's like, it's not very practical though. Thank you very much for watching. This video is too long already. I'll be cutting a whole bunch of stuff out, so don't worry. Thank you for watching, and if you have any questions, put them down below, and thank you, and have a beautiful evening. Good night.